Captain's log. I hate this ship. I hate the mission and I hate this crew. Ever since we discovered that there's been a spy amongst us feeding information to Reverend Pone, Paranoia has run amok, and now nobody trusts anybody.
All scanners report clear, Captain.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing, it's just that there's no sign of Pone's ship.
Sure there isn't.
There isn't!
I bet you'd like to make us think that, wouldn't you? Well, it seems to me like you are trying a little too hard to point the spotlight at AJ. You back off. I ain't no traitor. You're the traitor. You're all traitors. I'm the only one who actually wants to stop Pone.
If we were all traitors, then why wouldn't we just kill you and jettison your corpse into space?
Can we just do that anyway? I knew it. Well, none of you Benedict Arnolds is gonna touch one strand of my glossy blue fur.
Guys, can we all just calm down and stop suspecting one another? I mean, I know, it's scary to think that there could be one of us that's working against the mission, but we shouldn't let that fear make us do and say stupid things.
Why are you trying to calm us all down, Gary? It seems to me that any normal person would want to find the traitor.
Are you implying that I would assist Reverend Pone?
I'm not gonna imply it. I'm just gonna frickin' say it out loud. You are working for Pone.
Why would I, a polyamorous, sex-positive goat monster, want to help a homophobic, puritanical racist like Pone? And how do we know that you are what you say you are? You've known me for years, AJ. You've been to my sex shop. You all have.
That doesn't prove anything. You could be like some kind of sleeper agent for Pone. Guys, we've seen Gary perform some pretty explicit things on videos on RedTube. If his Kinkmaster persona is fake, then he is maybe the greatest secret agent ever. Like, ever. Like, I don't think James Bond could do the things to his junk that Gary's done.
It's all a smokescreen! He is the communications officer! He has the most opportunity to send Pone his secret messages! I say we lock him in his quarters before he sends out another one!
Yeah, but first let's find out what he knows. I'll get the bucket of water and a rag. For the last time, we are not going to waterboard anybody. Why not? Why are you so quick to protect him? I think we have 2 traitors on board.
Yeah, forget me. Let's waterboard Jason instead.
Okay, let's all just take a fucking chill pill. And what would be in this chill pill? Cyanide, I bet.
Oh man, I can't trust anybody! You're all potential traitors! This mission has failed! The timeline is doomed! I'm going to navigate us into a sun or an asteroid belt or something! Captain, I think we've reached a level of paranoia that could prove to be very inconvenient to our continued existence.
Oh, you think so, Spock? Okay, that's it. Computer, transfer all command functions to the captain. Aha! I knew it! You and the High Arbiter / main computer are in cahoots.
This was your plan all along! You would work with the main computer to wrest away control of the ship!
Listen, you dipsticks. Number 1, the High Arbiter may be the main computer, but Professor Dunderhead assures me that he does not have access to the communications console, so he couldn't possibly be the one that is colluding with Pone. Number 2, why would I need to wrest away control of the ship when I'm already captain? And number 3, computer, activate the Shaggy protocol.
Gas! Gas being pumped through the air vents! This is it! So this is how it ends for us.
Oh, you're gonna burn in hell for this. I can't believe I'm gonna die at the hands of a traitorous nerd and not in the arms of Channing Tatum. It's not poisonous gas, you fucking morons. Why would I pump poisonous gas into a room that I'm in? Have you ever heard of a thing called murder-suicide?
What is this gas, Jason?
Oh, you'll see. I love you guys. Like a lot. Like way more than I'm comfortable to admit. Like, if I ever lost you guys, I would totally be a mess for, I don't know, decades or something. I love you too, man.
Hey, did you guys ever wonder what your own skeleton looks like? Like, not in an x-ray, but like the actual bones? Would it be cool? Or would it be terrifying? Speaking of bones...
What about bones?
Huh? Oh, I don't remember. Something sexy, probably.
Man, this gas you pumped in here is great. I can't even remember what I was so upset about. You thought I was a traitor and you wanted to waterboard me. No way, dude, not me. I am a love monster. I love everybody. I love you and Gary and even AJ.
I love you too.
If I could, AJ, I would let you see my skeleton.
Aw, and I would let you see mine.
We'd be skeleton brothers. Okay, man, I think we've had enough gas. Computer, disengage Alright, disengage the Shaggy protocol. What? No. This is the best I've felt since we traveled back in time.
Yeah, me too. Come on, just a couple more minutes.
No, hours. A couple more hours.
Days.
Never turn it off.
I'm real hungry. Are you guys hungry?
Yeah, I could eat a whole lot of something.
Hey, you know it sounds really stupid good right now?
Bologna sandwiches?
Oh man, I could eat like 15 bologna sandwiches.
Let's eat a buttload of bologna sandwiches and just love each other in this great big awesome love ship. That sounds like the fucking greatest plan ever. Marijuana? Yeah, the Shaggy protocol pumps odorless pot smoke into the air system in cases where the crew is, well, you guys, but more insane and with paranoia.
Huh? I thought it was just some sort of regular gas, like nitrous oxide.
Yeah, I thought we were getting all giddy from the giggle gas and not being a bunch of reprobate drug addicts huffing on a giant spaceship-shaped bong.
What's the difference?
What's the difference? The difference is that one is legal and the other one is illegal. I would like to point out that considering that we are in fact traveling through space about 2,000 years before drug laws were even invented, that technically it's perfectly legal.
Huh, I guess so.
Don't let him trick you with all his time travel mumbo jumbo. Smoking pot is wrong and bad and evil. Everybody knows that marijuana leads to worse drugs. Why, I bet before the end of the day, we'll all be injecting crack cocaine into each other's scrotums to get our fix.
Calm down. Marijuana is not that bad. I mean, it worked, didn't it? We all calmed down, and for a little while, we didn't fight or anything. Yeah, but wasn't that all artificial? I mean, didn't the pot smoke affect our minds to do things that we normally wouldn't?
Yeah, I told you guys I loved you. I would never tell you guys that. I don't think the pot put anything in your head that wasn't already there. You were just less inhibited and could express it. For you, Fundy, you let us know how much you care about us deep down. You take that back. Never.
I don't get it, Fundy. When you thought it was nitrous oxide, you were fine. But now that you know it was pot, you're all upset. As far as I'm concerned, a drug is a drug. It kept us from killing each other.
Look, you bunch of addicts. I have been raised believing that drugs are made illegal for a reason, because they're bad for us, and that the only people that do them are degenerates that lack any self-control. But none of that is true. Yes, there are some drugs that are extremely harmful to people, but I don't think that marijuana is one of them. Don't believe what High Times magazine tells you. Mary Jane is a one-way ticket to Addiction Town. Why couldn't you have just used some legal gas, like that nitrous stuff? Or, I don't know, gotten us drunk or something?
Yeah, because those three things are analogous.
I don't know what that word means, but I bet it means that I said something stupid.
You just compared pot smoke to nitrous oxide and alcohol.
Yeah, I did. So? So you acknowledge that there are socially acceptable ways to get high? Yeah, so long as the government says that they're okay, then I think they are okay.
And because in your mind only weak-willed addicts smoke pot, then you are a weak-willed addict.
Against my will? Old Captain Trips over here forced me to do drugs. He drug raped me. No, I administrated a calming agent to prevent us from doing harm to ourselves.
Well, Fundy kinda has a point. You did kinda drug us against our will.
You were gonna waterboard me. Only a little bit.
It still doesn't make it right. Just because you don't think that pot is dangerous doesn't mean that you can force other people to take it or be exposed to it.
It's like those dudes that hang out at the park in Opinion-Ville. They smoke their pot right next to the playground, and when other people complain about the smell or the fact that they don't want to get a contact high, they claim that the pot smoke is harmless.
No, it's more like a dude who intentionally farts in an elevator, and then when you yell at him for it, he tells you to relax because it's just a natural body process that everybody does.
No, it's more like you're all bound up on a rack, and then out of nowhere your partner brings out the love porcupine. And you never agreed to the love porcupine, but you can't protest now because your arms are bound and you have a ball gag in your mouth.
Sure. The love porcupine thing. Fine, I was wrong. I should have told you guys what was in the smoke before I administered it. Jeez Louise, you bunch of squares.
What are you guys Oh man. I must be real high still.
Me too. Where did Dunderhead get the pot for this Shaggy protocol anyway, Jason?
He grew it himself. He said he was trying to breed a strain of marijuana to make the strongest hemp rope known to man, and accidentally created odorless, super concentrated pot.
If he sold that odorless mega weed on the open market, he would become the hero of secret tokers and high school students all over the world.
Just be thankful he decided on the Shaggy protocol for pacifying the crew. Why? What could be worse than drugging us against our will? You don't want to know. Yes, I do. It involves the words touchless, remote, laser-guided lobotomy. That doesn't sound so bad.
I don't know why it's the time all the times that I've got to do the podcast shout-outs. How come we can't get some other peeps in here to do the shout-outs?
Why, do you have something better to do?
Oh, I have tons of better things to do. Like, play with, like, toys and stuff. And, like, maybe play a board game. And maybe watch television. Or maybe eat, like, an industrial-sized tub of peanut butter. Practically anything is better to do than doing these things. And besides, I'm pretty sure that people are sick of seeing me all the time. I know, why don't you put someone who hardly ever gets any time up here to do them?
Like who?
I don't know. How about one of them little sock dudes? Nobody's seen them in like 3 years.
You do them because you're popular and because you're adorable.
Oh, you knew my weak spot. Calling me adorable will get me to do almost anything.
Great, you're adorable, and do the podcast, please.
Fine. Hey everybody, it's me, Oswald, here to tell you to listen to this podcast, Lemme Finish with Jason and Atticus. You know the deal, that podcast that I keep telling you to go listen to. And also, this podcast, Cine-tific. Wait a minute. Cine-tific? That's new.
Yeah, it's relatively new. Episode 3 will drop today.
You're doing another podcast?
Yes.
On top of the other podcast?
Yes.
As well as making all the stuff for this show?
Uh-huh.
And you're never around anymore because you got a brand new job?
Right.
You're gonna die soon.